If my door is closed, I'm probably going to be on a Zoom.
Whether it's Zoom or another platform, many of us have been stuck in front of a computer camera for work for most of the last couple of years. And that's changing how many people think about their looks.
In some of the meetings I had to sit through, did find myself kind of tweaking, and what if we did a little bit here, a little bit here?
People like Amy Sproul.
It's just not natural for us to look at ourselves nearly as much as we do now in this Zoom platform world we live in.
In the first year of the pandemic, a Harvard doctor surveyed dermatologists around the country and found nearly 57% had seen an increase in people asking about aesthetic or cosmetic work, 86% of them citing video conferencing. Sproul is also a plastic surgeon and quickly learned she wasn't alone in her reaction.
I would say the majority of our facial aesthetic consults over the last year and a half have been triggered or sparked by seeing enough of themselves on a Zoom camera or whatever platform. It's the busiest time in plastic surgery over the course of my career.
We kind of joke in the industry a little bit about how, thank goodness for Zoom.
It's the same story from the Plastic Surgery Center's East Side office, where they've had so many new people come in, they're building on extra operating rooms, to its West Side office, where they do non-surgical procedures like Botox injections.
So a lot of times people come in and they're just, I look horrid on camera, and that's not usually the case. We're really bad about picking ourselves apart.
I'm getting older, and you've got all the lines that start developing.
I admit, I do it too. After talking with Shelby Sanders, a nurse who specializes in aesthetic injections,
And again, frown.
I decided to give Botox a try.
A lot of times operator error is at least part of the problem. Like, for example, right now there's no light on me. A light to the front of you, slightly to the side, can make a big difference. And then there's angle. When you've got the camera above eye level, you're gonna look your best. The lower that camera goes, the more you're gonna get a double chin, at least.
There's definitely an increase in people that come in suddenly for the first time aware that they have a little extra under their chin, or they have these lower eyelid bags, or gosh, these wrinkles make me look old.
And facial procedures are dominating those requests.
A little bit of liposuction here, pretty common request. Jawline sculpting, also a pretty common request. But people, quite a few people, the whole let's just do the facelift, total facelift, brow lift, eyelids, just rejuvenate everything.
The pandemic creating not just an increased desire for change, but the circumstances that make it more possible to get that work done.
When you can work from home, you have built-in downtime, you can wear a mask to hide a lot of the things that we're doing while you're healing.
Do you see this as a long-term change, something that's going to continue in our culture?
I don't see anything kind of decreasing. I see it continuing to be an uprise. It's becoming more socially acceptable to talk about.
Well, I think my brow is too low. I think I have a little bit too much skin in here.
Keeping Dr. Sproul so busy, she can't get the work she wants done.
I have not yet found my scheduled downtime, but it's on the list.
For some folks, the increased awareness of how one looks on camera has become so unrealistic, it requires therapy. That's now called Zoom dysmorphia. And while Dr. Sproul says she's come across a handful of cases like that, they've been in the minority in her practice. Pilar Pedraza, Cake News, on your side.